I'm just going in with some of that lip balm. It smells so nice. I was looking, approving last week's podcast, guys, and it looks like I was dribbling during the podcast because I've got so much lip gloss around my mouth. So if you ever see that, I'm not dribbling. It's my lip balm. I'm a dry lip girl, okay? And that's fine. So, story number 2 is titled, My Twin Slept with My Boyfriend. Story time. So, you know how people always say twins have a massive unbreakable bond? Yeah, well, mine broke real quick. I have a twin sister. Let's call her Amy. And most of our lives, we were super close. Like we finish each other's sentences. We'd always swap clothes and match. And we'd team up on mum and dad, kind of close. Which is why I never in a million years thought she would ruin my life. Well, you never do. You never expect anyone to ruin your life. So I was dating this guy who we will call Steve. Steve was amazing. It was almost too good to be true. Always saying how he'd never met anyone like me, how I was the only one he ever wanted. You know, lies. Anyway, fast forward to one night. Steve is acting strange. His texts are dry. I wonder how long you've been together at this point. Because if we're still texting, we're not living together. His texts are dry. He's taking ages to respond and my gut is screaming. Yeah, this is the thing. We need to pay attention to these texting patterns. I mean, even if nothing was wrong with your relationship, he may be sad. You should always pay attention to these things. So I do what any normal, rational person would do and I stalk his location. I love that this is a thing that we girls just do. And guess where he is? Oh, I think nothing to worry about. He's at my parents' house. I'm like, maybe he's surprising me or something along those lines. Nope. Oh, that's a real shame. I am such an egomaniac sometimes. I think, wow, I'm going to get surprised at this point, and that never comes to fruition. I think, God, this would be such a good time to surprise me, but it never does. And the one time that I did get surprised was so nice. It was on a girls' holiday. Oh, I actually spoke about it in 2 episodes ago. When the girls did that surprise thing for me in Mallorca. That was so nice. Anyway, so I pull up, I walk inside, completely unannounced. Good. Yeah, don't make your presence known. And the first thing I hear, giggling, coming from Amy's room. It really fucks me off when you can hear like, shut up. Shut up. Like, I don't know why that winds me up so much. Anyway, my brain immediately goes to, no, she hasn't. I'm assuming mum and dad aren't in at the minute and that there's only 2 cars in the driveway. Guess what? She had gone there. So I fling the door open and there they are. Steve looks like a deer in headlights and Amy is sitting on her bed, wearing his hoodie. I'm noticing a theme here. Why are these girly pops wearing the wrong person's hoodie, right? First of all, get your own hoodie. Second of all, why is my boyfriend in your room? Get out of bed. You lazy shit. Get out of bed. Why are you giggling in your bed with my boyfriend? Weirdo. The worst part about this, Amy looks me dead ass in the eye and doesn't look guilty at all. She has the audacity to roll her eyes and goes, well, you always said we were basically the same person. Excuse me, we may have shared a womb for a short period of time. We're not sharing a boyfriend. Let's get one thing straight. Oh my God. She goes, oh, so now we're sharing? I absolutely lost it. Screamed, cried, called them every name under the sun. And Steve, he just sits there like all of this is a prank, mumbling some nonsense about how he got confused that he thought I was my sister. Right, well, shut up, because you're in your sister's room. So why would you and your girlfriend, Steve, you thick piece of shit, be in the sister's room? That just does not make any sense at all. And sometimes even when you have twins, I'm assuming we're identical twins because he's not that stupid. Like, surely we've got moles, or like one of us has got an ever so slightly bigger money piece. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy scenes.
He's after that double XP.
Shit. Jordan.
That was a joke.
Jordan.
That was a joke.
50s after that double XP. Oh, God. She goes, Steve, you didn't trip and fall into my sister. And do you know what Amy says? She goes, well, oh no, this girl. Who put 50p in her? She says, well, if you really loved him, he wouldn't have wanted me. No, I think Steve actually did think that you were the girlfriend.
How old are these people? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I just assume
There's
everyone is
no
our
way a
age.
twin sister turns around and says something as diabolical as that
Hey, listen, Jordan, these
over the age of about 17.
these people walk amongst us. We've learned this. We have to be careful out there, kids. So at this point, I genuinely think I blacked out. Long story short, I cut them both off. Stunning. But the funniest part, they actually tried dating. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy because your mum and dad think cracking. Steve, son-in-law Steve. And then that's fallen apart. Why would they like Steve? Why would they still like Steve? They wouldn't like Steve because they've upset one of the daughters, surely. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just a massive flaw in judgment here, Stephen. So they didn't even last 2 months. I think Steve's got a weird thing for twins. Apparently, Steve moved on to another set of twins. I don't think I know one set of twins, especially identical twins. Can we not fetishize twins, please? That's not very kind, Steve. So tell me, would you ever forgive your sister for something like this? Or am I right for never speaking to her again? Whoa, we're never speaking again. Must have been pretty serious then. I wonder if you ever found out the extent of what was going on. Like, did you sleep together? Were you just giggling in bed?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty valid reaction to not want to speak to your sister after that.
Yeah. But the thing is, it sounds like they all still live together because they went to the mum and dad's house, so...
I don't know. My thoughts go to what the father-in-law thinks about all this. He must want to absolutely
batter him.
Kill
That's what
him.
I'm saying. Why would you think that was a good idea? Maybe that's why they broke up. The dad got involved. I think you're right for not speaking to your sister again. I mean, the thing is with families, it's really, really tricky. If there is a day where you decide that you do want to rekindle that relationship, I think you've got to be very, very careful. She clearly does not respect anyone else's boundaries, relationships, your bond at all. Yeah, maybe speak to your parents about that one. It's crazy. And don't let your sister anywhere near your future lovers.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.